When the devil appeared to a young man at the Hacienda of San Antonio, Don Aurelio, known as Güello, Olivo Solorio, a true local from Comala, shares with us the following story that took place in the vicinity of Hacienda de San Antonio. In those past times, the hacienda had a significant workforce engaged in coffee harvesting. According to Don Belito, there is no other hacienda in the state of Colima, then and now, that had as much coffee planted as this one. The story revolves around a young man named Pedro who lived with his mother. His father had passed away several years earlier, so they lived alone. Their small house was situated on the border of the hacienda and the park that extended into San Jose del Carmen, Jalisco, where many workers also came to the hacienda. Pedro, in particular, hailed from that area, and one moonlit night, which, as you know, shines very brightly, making the early morning seem like daybreak, something strange happened. After having dinner that night, Pedro's mother said to him, "Come on, let's say the rosary." The young Pedro, obedient and deeply religious, complied. After the rosary, they went to bed. But Pedro hadn't noticed the bright moonlight that night. So, in the middle of the night, when he woke up to get some water, he thought, "Oh, it's already morning. I'm going to be late for work." Since he knew how strict the hacienda owners and overseers were, and they didn't have a clock, the young man hurried. He jumped into his shirt and hat, and off he went. His mother, awakened by the commotion, asked him, "What are you doing, son?" "It's already late, Mom, it's morning. I have to feed the horses, check the cornfield, and harvest coffee today." "No, son. It's still early, it's barely midnight." "No, Mom, it's already morning. I have to go." But since he didn't hear the roosters crowing, his mother insisted. "Regardless, son, don't go. It's still nighttime, don't be stubborn." Pedro didn't listen and headed down the path that led to the Rio de la Lumbra, a river that divided Colima and Jalisco. It was named Rio de la Lumbra because they say that it flowed like fire when a nearby volcano erupted. As Pedro proceeded, he reached a deep and dark cajon or canyon with high walls on both sides. He had to pass through it, and although it was eerie and frightening, there was no other path. So, he spurred his horse and entered the eerie passage that felt like the mouth of hell. After a few meters, he saw a big, ugly dog-like creature with huge fiery eyes emerge right in his path. Terrified, Pedro raised his machete to strike, but the dog spoke. "Young man, where are you going?" "I'm going to the hacienda to work." "Don't go," the demonic dog said in a deep voice. "Why not?" "Because they're saying Matel el Tizon, Sakal el Tizon over there. And that's not good for you. It's better to turn back. Follow me, and I'll guide you through a shorter path." Shocked to see the black dog talk, Pedro only managed to make the sign of the cross as his mother had taught him. As he did, the dog disappeared instantly, and his horse could finally pass through the cajon. With fear in his heart and doubt in his mind, Pedro continued his journey to the hacienda. When he arrived, he discovered that they were holding a wake for someone, and they were singing El Alabado. This is interesting because, according to the elders, this religious song has the power to ward off the devil. The funeral song was a litany, and my mother used to sing it this way. Kyrie eleison, Christ eleison, Kyrie eleison, Christ eleison. The litany was what frightened the devil, who probably wanted to take the soul of the deceased. Since he couldn't succeed there, he tried to find and take Pedro's soul. That's why he had met him at the cajon. Fortunately, young Pedro knew how to make the sign of the cross. Otherwise, he would be burning in hell right now, alongside that satanic dog. Important note, Kyrie eleison is the Greek transcription of Lord have mercy. For a long time, this prayer was recited in Greek. However, when it reached the West, it was converted to Latin as Christ eleison. During funerals in those days in our country, both forms were sung together and repeated 3 times.